go. I'm going to have to start the thing again. It's in fast boot on the game. Where is it? There. Oh. Fuck. What have I done? Oh. Fuck. Why isn't it doing it? Oh, unplug it and plug it back in again. Perhaps it doesn't show up in when the thing's in fast boot. Maybe the way it sends the picture and doesn't work when it's in fast boot. You know what I mean? Like if it's if it's fired up into Android, it pops up with, you know, it will let it show. I have to do it. Reboot system, enter recovery, reboot to bootloader. Well, we're in fast boot D. We'll just check. Fast boot devices. Yeah, it's the same number as that. What is with ADB? Checked it to make sure it was connected with ADB or to ADB, or I don't understand the fucking terminology. That's the same one. That's in fast boot mode now. That means we can install the Gamma thing. We'll do it by hand as it were. And I think what it does when it installs for the first time, it rearranges the memory, the internal memory of the Game Boy. We're going to think of a name for it. I think it rearranges the partitions of the memory inside the thing, inside the game, and makes it so that the original Android operating system can't be put back on it because of the differences in partitions. I think, I don't know, I ain't fucking plugged it in and all that, but it's just what I've come up with in my own head, because I've put that Gamma on the 353. Oh, it's a 405 and the 353 on the 353P, and tried to put the original one back on it, and it wouldn't have it any way, shape or form that I could figure out. Anyway, you probably can do it. I'm saying it's impossible. I'm saying I couldn't do it. Once it's done, I assume it will be the same with this. And on the website it says if you put a different operating system on, you won't be able to go back to those. But I don't want to. Like I said, it's got Google and it's shit, and it's like hard coded, embedded. It's not deletable. And if it's got Google, that everything like the calendar, the clock, the messages, although I won't be sending messages on it. What I'm saying is, when Android gets put on a let's say the 405, and then it gets the Google stuff put on over the top. Google stuff doesn't come with the Android, it's put on afterwards, or the apps on the 405 are replaced by Google versions of that app with whatever the fuck Google tell it to do behind your back and all that silly bollocks. It's simply deleting the Google, there's probably maps on it, deleting the Play Store and the Google account option, if you can do it through Lucky Patch. I know you can disable them. I've tried to uninstall them in the past and the thing ain't booted afterwards, or if it's booted it ain't worked. And yeah, I mean, it's a pain in the arse. You can disable them. If you disable the wrong one, it won't boot. Like I said, I've done that no end of times. And it's embedded in all sorts of you wouldn't imagine. It's not just like the Google Photos and the Drive and Duo and that is obviously Google. The clock. There's certainly the calendar, the dialer. You know, with the thing you press to ring. Messages have all been replaced by the Google version with whatever. I know you're not going to use messages and shit on this 405. However, it's got Google on it. It's going. That's the guts of it. It's got Google. It's going. Oh yeah, I've downloaded the. Where is it? There's a folder that says 40. There we go. RG4 405M. And that's the light version, yeah? That hasn't got Google in it. The, I don't know, heavy version has. And it's, do you call them a fork of Linux? Linux, you twat. Lineage. That's what it says anyway. I've got Lineage on my phone. And I'm dead happy with it. So I'm going to try this on the strength that this will be as good as the phone version. And on that 353, I put it on and it was just shit. I don't think the 3566 chip and 2 gigabits of RAM was enough to run the operating system and the emulators as well. This one's got 4 gigabits of RAM and a T618 processor. And because it's a fresh install on top of this, over the top of the stock operating system, we have to run the erase user data after we've installed it. Oh, there you can flash partition. No, that's the Linux one. That one there, you can do that and it'll flash it, or you can do it yourself. Well, no, you can't, can you? I tried to do it myself by flashing all these individually and it didn't work. Yeah, I've forgotten what I'm talking about, what I've done, what I'm talking about. Yeah, what we're going to have to do, 405, we're going to have to run the flash all, or not flash all, that's the Razer phone. We're going to flash the partitions and then we will erase the user data, and because it's the light version, there was no gaps, gaps. I always called it GApps. The same as the Lineage Android phone thing. I don't know what its number is. It Android 14. You can get that with GApps, or you can get it without, which is the light version. And I like the VDNK or VNDK light version, because then you can use your TWRP backup and all that. Anyway, that's a different thing altogether, isn't it? Right, I'm going to set this up. We'll see what pops up in the green screen.